Hey everybody, I am going to share this to Facebook. Just give me a second. Why is it not working? Oh, if I can make that. Nope, it's just going to be hard to see. Hey B, good morning. Oh, and everything just fell. It's been a rough kind of few minutes. My printers decided not to print. So I was going to do a page, but now we're going to do card because I don't have any pictures. So it's kind of a weird thing. I know. All of a sudden, my printer just died. Trying to see if it'll come back to life, but we'll work on that later. So I'm going to be doing the card sketch, Gina's card sketch, or somebody's card sketch. We'll see how that is. I know, isn't it crazy? They just die. They just die. And you're like, okay, well, what a great time. What a great time to just randomly die on me. Okay, I show up. Oh, now it's beeping at me. I don't know if I should edit this to say Jessica is live. There we go. I will save that. Okay. I think we're doing better now. Doing better. So, morning, Kathy. Morning. You have a few minutes before karate. I love it. So, what I'm going to be doing is the card sketch. Gina couldn't make it this morning, so I thought I would try to do the card sketch. And I'm going to be I'm trying to clean out this collection. So, I'm going to be using the Wonders collection from Paige Evans. This also will make the flowers because I'm going to try to use some flowers. But the first thing I have to do is figure out a card base size. So I thought I might try to see about, look at all this. I just pulled it all out. This is going to be a huge disaster. But you know what? We're going to work together here. A little flustered. Things aren't working. Let's just see. We got all kinds of stuff in here. We got flowers. We got yellow. So I was hoping I might be able to use yellow as my card base. And then where she has, the thing in the middle, I might use this happy day. We might make 1 or 2 cards today. We'll just see how it goes. But let's just see. And here was my thought. I have a bigger tag. And I was thinking if I took this tag and I didn't put it, I folded the paper and I didn't put the paper through, I might be able to make a tag that opens up. We can try it. Who's ready to try that with me? We're going to see if it'll work. So I have now dumped all of this onto my desk. So we're going to slowly pick all of this up. We're going to move it over here. And we're going to see if this works. So I'll show you what I mean And if it doesn't work, guess what? We'll just do something else. It's just paper. Card sketch. That's what we're going to try to do. But we're going to try to do it with some cardstock, some yellow cardstock. I have so much stuff on my desk right now. You guys just wouldn't even believe. You wouldn't even believe how much stuff is on my desk. So this is the one I was trying to do. So first thing we need to do is take this and fold it. And then use our bone folder that, of course, is missing. There it is. And we're going to take this. We're going to put it on the edge so that it's not cutting through the fold. And we're 5 minutes in. I'm just starting. We're just going. Because if this doesn't work, we're going to have to come up with plan B. These are old tag, nesting tag dies that I've had for a very long time. And then let's just get our handy dandy. Oh, Sizzix. And bring that over. And I'm going to have to trim this paper so that it'll fit in the middle. Okay. Does everybody want to like say a little good luck? Let's see if this works. And because it's simple straight lines, even if it just scores the bottom layer, I should be able to see where I need to cut. So that's my hope. Let's see how well this does. Oh, we're real. Oh, look at that, guys. Okay, just one little section, just one or two little sections that didn't cut through. This, super fun, nice, shaped. So in the end, it was just this one little piece that didn't cut through. We're going to take our scissors. We're going to cut one little piece. Awesome. So now what we have, if I can take this washi tape off very gently. Oh. And this whole thing's going to be ruined because the washi tape is going to rip the cardstock. But we're going to just cover that up. And then if you're listening in the background, you're hearing my printer that, by the way, didn't work before this live. All of a sudden decided to work in the middle of the live. So now we have, look at that. So I'm just going to be honest and say, wasn't 100% sure that was going to work. Super excited that it did. So now the other thing we need to do while we have these tags out is I do want to cut a white piece to go on the inside to write on. So let's do that. Maybe we should do one more in case we have a lot more time. So let's see what other colors we might do. I'm going to go ahead and do a pink too, because I think that goes with this collection. So we'll do a pink and then we'll do two whites. So moving the Sizzix, taking this, folding it over. lining up so that the cutting edge does not go through, so we can have the fold. Using my washi. Now this is smooth cardstock, so the washi shouldn't have as much of a problem. She says, well, she can't get her washi to unthing. So this is really a fun way to do cards, particularly if you don't have to send them, like if they don't have to go through the mail. I will say one of the things I learned the hard way this year for Christmas cards is that shaped cards, even squares, cost more. So if you can't put it in a rectangle envelope, which we could put this in a rectangle envelope, right? But if you can't put it in a rectangle envelope, then make sure that's all over, not going to get cut. Trim the edges. And let's put this one through. Yeah, Kathy, this is a fun way. And I've done it actually with my Cricut before where I've made the template. This is the first time I've tried to do it with a Sizzix die. But I've been doing a lot of Sizzix die stuff lately just because of some of the kind of challenges that I've been working on. And I just thought this might be a fun way to interpret Gina's card sketch. Okay, great. Now we have 2 of those. Now let's cut this. Needs to be 5 inches. Actually, we just do it this way. Pretty sure there's more than one piece of paper here. Actually, this is just really thick paper. Put this on here. So who's with me? So what we're doing right now is we're making some card bases to do Gina's card sketch for May. And I'll show it to you in just a second after I get these together. So I am choosing to use a tag shape. And what I did was I created a card using a tag die that would be the card shape. So don't think you have to just use square or rectangle cards. If you have in your stash some really cool dies, use them. Just stick the one edge off the side of the paper, the folded edge, and run it through your Sizzix. In my case, if you have a different die cutting device, that will work as well. And like I showed you, it's very likely the second layer might not cut completely, but if you're using straight lines, it's easy to just snip it off. Okay, so we've done all of the Sizzixing we need. I'm going to take this and put it away. And then I'm going to take my tag dies and put them away just so I don't lose them. And then we will figure out what we're going to do from here. And while I do that, I will put you guys, I see there's quite a few people watching. Let me know that you're here. Oh no. So how do you find the card sketch? If you're on Facebook on your iPad or iPhone, it's in the 25 card or the 24 card challenge. It's the May 2025 card sketch. Hi, Mom. Sizzixing. Sizzixing is a verb. I'm Sizzixing. That's true. I like it as a verb also. Okay. And now put everything away so I don't lose it. And now we have 2 card bases. And I did the white so that we could put that on the inside so we'd have something to stamp on or do something on. So we're just going to attach the white to the inside. By the way, I have found the whole case of this particular glue is warped. So I'm kind of in a problem with my tape and I are having a fight. My tape runner and I are having a ongoing battle right now, which I'm losing because it's just rolling right off. So we'll see how many times I have to do that during this particular live. Okay, so we have a tag card. Awesome. 2 tag cards. Now, my original thought when I saw this was I'm going to have the tag card as the base. And then I had this really cool paper that I was going to cut and use as the insides of the card to make this second section. So let's pick a couple of these that we want to use. It might be nice to have this one, Smiles, Adventures, Beautiful, Happy Memories, on the pink, or the butterflies might be good on the pink, and then we can find a word to put on it. So I think those 2 for the pink are kind of what I'm leaning towards. And then same thing for the yellow, we have this Happy Day, which I really love, and then maybe we could accessorize with some extra flowers. Or we have just the plain yellow one and we could do some stamping on it. So I really kind of had my heart set on this Happy Day. I'm going to cut that one out. It actually could go on either. So let's just figure that one. We're going to cut that one out first. Now, could I have gotten my dies out and like die cut this out? Yes. But because it's already in the shape that I want and it's just straight lines, I'm just going to choose to cut it and move on. Now, we know that if Gina was the one doing this live, there would be stamping and inking and all kinds of stuff. But you got me, so we're going to do things a little differently. I actually really like that. The kind of the juxtaposition of the blue on the yellow. What do you guys think? I think that's super fun. So now I'm going to show you the next thing we're going to do. Are you ready? We're going to take one of these, probably the orange one, and this is going to go down, and then we're going to swivel this out too, so you can have a little extra. Let me show you what I mean by that. That'll be fun. Actually, we might just use that orange right there. Thank you, Anna. I think it really is pretty. If you don't have this collection, this Paige Evans Wonders collection, I will be honest and say that the Paige Evans collections all are very similar. So what we're going to do is we're going to poke a hole in here and we're going to use a brad so that you can have a couple of things. We're going to have Happy Day and we're going to do this. And then I'll probably put a birthday sentiment if I can find my birthday sentiments, which we'll look for in just a second. And then after that, you'll still be able to write your personal message and sign it on the inside. So let's do it. My container of shame. or fun, depending on your point of view. This is all of my metal brads and stuff that I have saved throughout the years. So all we need to do is find a nice big brad. I actually have some that are flowers. I have an orange flower. We'll just use that one. We're going to take my handy dandy pokey tool. Tim Holtz pokey tool. Got this from Michelle. Favorite tool. Because why? Because you can poke with it. Okay. So now what we will do is we will simply stick the bottom one down and then you can swirl this around. So let's see if we can find some happy birthday stamps. So this is my binder of birthday and holiday stamps of autumn. So lots of Halloween. Ooh, I got that. All these say eat cake. I really just want one that says happy birthday. There we go. This is happy birthday. Happy birthday. Fall leaves, fall. Oh, lots of Halloween. I might have more Halloween than anything else. But and notice some of these aren't even in the binder. They're just in the binder, if you know what I mean. So let's find happy birthday. And we could do it in black, or we could see if we could find another color. Let's see if we can find a deep blue. Hey. I've got chipped sapphire. And because I am not completely crazy, I'm going to stamp it on here first and see. Yep, that's pretty good. I know, once again, I'm sitting here going, Gina would have had her Misty out. There's a lot of things, but you know what? It's fun. Happy birthday. Now let's take these stickers. That's all I have left here. And let's add a flower up here. And we already have some flowers here, so we're going to just go ahead and add the bird. And now we will put this on this card. And now you can swivel this. It says happy birthday. And the last thing we'll do is add one more stamp inside. So we have so many candles, so little cake. Here's to another trip around the sun. It's your special day. Let's party. I like here's to one more trip around the sun. So, what did everybody think? Good way to do a card. Use a little bit of something different. And we'll do something similar on this other card. Fit. So here's to one more trip around the sun. So, card, happy birthday. It's a fun shape. You could, and in fact, we could do that. You could add a ribbon up here if you wanted to and staple it on. You could add a tab that would be pull here if you wanted to. There's a lot of other things you could do to embellish this, but I thought that would be a good kind of simple. If you have the tag shape or other shape dies, this is a great, easy way to make a card that's fun, that's interactive, and that they're going to know was handmade. Cool? And because I do believe, let's see if we can bring it up. I do believe you can see that it is flowers with a background and kind of something inside that matches Gina's sketch. This also meets the criteria for our other May challenge, which is florals. So now let's do something the same but different. And do not yell at me if we're not washing these stamps. I promise I will run a baby wipe over them after the live. Now we have this one. So let's figure out what we want to do with this one. And this I think would be more fun. I think we should just go ahead and use let's use the butterflies. And then we'll look through the stickers, the rest of the embellishments and see if we have something we can pop up. Or we could use Hello Love that's right there. Thank you, Anna. Thank you, Kathy. Like I said, doing something a little bit different today in honor of Gina's live. This is supposed to be Gina's live, so I'm trying to do cards. Also, my printer decided to die right before the live, so even if I wanted to do pages, I couldn't, which is super fun. 10 out of 10, as Belle would say, 10 out of 10. So it is Mother's Day tomorrow. I have already failed Mother's Day. My Mother's Day gift will not arrive until Monday. Sorry, Mom. It's okay. I tried. I think that should be my motto this year. It's okay. I tried. We're gonna put this on here. Now we could take the Hello Love and make that since we're just using paper. Come on. It is the thought that counts. Yes, I know. I appreciate that it's the thought that counts. It's just, I was going to FedEx something, and then I got to the FedEx place, And they're like, oh, we're no longer a full service FedEx place. We don't have boxes. So then I had to go to the UPS store or the USPS. And then they're like, oh, we can't guarantee it till Monday. So anyway, but you know, that is what happened. So we're going to make these into little fishtails. And what I typically do, and I know, is I just bend it over so we get it the same. If I had cut this as a real triangle, look at that. That is fun. So do I want it down here or do I want it in the middle? I think I kind of want it here. And I'm going to pop it up. Let's get some. Well, see, there you go. Let's pop it up. I don't know. I kind of like it in the middle. Hello, love. Your mom is in Brazil. Well, hopefully she gets back soon. I will see mom in less than a month. So for technically Father's Day, I will see mom and dad for Father's Day. Very exciting. So dad's not getting a card in the mail. He'll just get me. There you go. Okay. Hello, love. Now what I want to do is find something to put there. And we could go back to our Brad list, or we could look to see. This is the stamp set that came with that collection. We also have, so I could put a really cute little flower there. Oh, I like that. You like that? That's fun. I think I've used just about everything else off of this that I can. In fact, I think I'm probably going to end up just trashing this pretty soon, but I might put one of these cute little florals on the inside. Look, watch. We'll put a flower on the inside and then a butterfly to match the butterflies so that the inside matches the outside. And then I think we'll pop up this cute little floral right here, cover up the tag part. So let's get my, here it is. I knew I had it somewhere. Let's cut this in half. And we are doing good. Awesome. Now let's figure out a sentiment for the inside. This said, hello, lovely. I don't think that's really what we want. So let's put this away. I'm not seeing anything on here. So let's go to my other stamp sets that I pulled out. This is a old Heidi swap that I use all the time. It has hello sunshine, happiness looks good on you, choose kindness and laugh a lot, progress not perfect, bless your heart, be the light, don't be like the rest of them, life always offers a second chance, it's called tomorrow, keep on keeping on. And I'm going to use, you can do anything, just not everything. Because we all need, Belle has not left yet. Belle will not be leaving until September. So she starts grad school in September. So tomorrow for Mother's Day, Katie is coming down, and Katie and Jared and Belle and I are going to lunch together. So you can do anything, just not everything. So there you go. Card number 2. Okay. So 2 different cards. This one is a swivel for happy birthday. Here's to another year around the sun. This is a anytime card. Hello, love. You can do anything, just not everything. I did them with a different shape using a die cut. So I hope you guys have enjoyed that. Just a little bit of a different take on a card challenge. Gina will be back later this month with I'm sure, an even more extensive card review. But if you're looking to just make some quick cards, I hope this helped you out. We made 2 cards using mainly a paper collection in 30 minutes. So if you're, about to head to a birthday party and you don't know what you're going to use, I hope I just helped you figure out a way you could make 2 quick cards. Thanks for watching, and happy Mother's Day to everybody on the phone who's a mother and who's a mother figure and who's an aunt and everything else, because it's really all about celebrating those kind of people in your house. And I will see you guys next week. Bye, everybody.